Here's a famous word problem, the hotel room problem. There's other problems that work the exact same way. Could be the big and little boxes problem. There's a lot of different ones. Let's say a hotel has 100 rooms. Some are big, and some are small. How many big rooms are there? How many small rooms are there? Well, I don't know. Maybe there's 50 big rooms and 50 small rooms, right? Well, let's give you some clues. A big room costs $70. That doesn't tell me anything. A small room costs $40. Okay, I still don't know how many rooms there are. One more clue. One night they rented all the rooms and made $6,400. That's all you need to know. So what are you going to do? If you want, pause the video and try it. And you're like, okay, I don't know what to do. Okay, so let's create our equations. Look for some totals. What is one of the totals I see? Here's one right here. A hotel has 100 rooms. Isn't that a total? So, okay, so they have 100 rooms, right? What adds up to 100? We're right up here at the top area. Some are big, some are small. There's big rooms and small rooms. So how about, why don't we use B for big and S for small? Now, if you use an S, make sure it doesn't look like a 5. You might even want to use like M for mini room or L for little room. But big rooms plus small rooms is 100. Is it 50 and 50? Is it 100 and 0? That would be kind of silly. It can't be a negative number because there's no such thing as a negative amount of rooms, nor could they have a fraction amount of rooms. You know, maybe it's 90 plus 10. Maybe it's 99 plus 1. Okay, second clue. Something about money. These tell me about money. So what do we know about money? Well, here's the total. They rented all the rooms and made a total of $6,400. Don't lose your zeros. Sometimes I see people write 64 or 64 million. Well, how did they get that much money? Well, they rented all the rooms, right? Every time they rented a big room, they got $70. So I'm gonna go like this. This is the money one, $70 times the amount of big rooms. In other words, 70 times every time room. Is it one room? That's not enough. Is it 70 times 2 rooms? That's not enough. Plus, they got $40 for every small room. So they got $40 times every small room. Make sure it looks like an S, not a 5. So is it 50 and 50? Is $70 times 50 rooms plus 40 times 50 rooms? Is that the right total? I could sit here and keep guessing, couldn't I? So what are you going to do? Well, look, you've got 2 equations. Now it's your choice. They're lined up, aren't they? If you look at, see, they're lined up. B's are lined up. S is lined up. Equals is lined up. The money's lined up. Will something eliminate? No. But unless you go ahead and multiply, if you like times this by negative 70, these would be opposite, wouldn't they? Of course, you got to times the whole thing. Or maybe you just want to times this by negative 40 and you got to times the whole thing. Or maybe you're like, hey, what if I just move this S to the other side and rewrote it as B equals 100 subtract S. Now I got B alone. And if it's all alone, like it's quarantining, if it's all alone, couldn't you just go over here and like, hey, I'm going to replace this B with 100 minus S? Because then I'll have only one letter. That's the idea. If I can replace the B with 100 minus S, I could distribute and combine like terms. That's pretty easy. But you know what? I'm in the elimination mood today. I'm going to eliminate. But that totally works. But you know what? Let's times this by negative 70. Or maybe let's times this by negative 40. Oh, I'll just times this one by negative 70. My choice, right? So don't forget the times everybody. So if you multiply this, minus 70b, woohoo, opposite, minus 70s, minus, ooh, what's 7 times that? Minus 7,000. Now I got opposite. Don't cross them out here because maybe you want to plug back in later. Let's add them up. 70 minus 70, gone. Negative 70 plus 40, that's negative 30 S. Make sure your S doesn't turn to a 5. I do that sometimes. 7,000 minus that, negative 600. Use a calculator just in case. Now go ahead and divide. Let's divide. Negative 30, negative 30. That's gone. S equals, and I hope this is not a fraction. No, it goes in perfect. Negative over negative is positive. 20. What does that mean? Small. There's 20 small rooms. So how many big rooms? Remember there was 100 rooms, 20 are small. You could even go up here and plug it in, right? You could plug it in. There's 20. 80. 80 plus 20. How do you know you didn't mess up? Check it in the other equation. Check it in the money equation. Show me that money. Let's go to the money equation. If there were $70 a room and there's 80 rooms, okay, for the big rooms, and $40 for the little small rooms, and there's 20 of those, times this one, that's 5,600, times this, that's 800. And is that, yes, it works, right? Always check your answer. There's my answer. And I did the elimination, but see, it's my choice. Also, what if I just use Desmos? Let me check that out for a moment. Let me go ahead and put this in Desmos. Here's the equations. Now I can't use B and S, so I use X plus Y is 100, right? This room plus this room. Here's $70 times this, $40 times that. And I'll just look where they cross. I don't see them. Okay, let's zoom out. Oh, there's the lines. Let's go see where they cross. Oh, snap, look at that. Maybe I could just use Desmos, right? But you got to know how to do it on paper too. Because I will design the test to check different types of things, not just type it in Desmos. There it is. Just remember which one's X and which one's Y, okay? That's it.